Okay. Hi everyone. Let's see if I can get settled here. Um, all right. Hi everyone. Uh, this is tonight's live stream of a practice session I'm going to do. And I just want to first start by saying that I really appreciate everyone who watches these videos. And I am very appreciative to everyone who goes over to Patreon and supports me there. That is a really big deal. So thank you so much. I also want to say that, I do these videos and these live streams because I really love this instrument and I love talking about it and I love sort of sharing my journey in learning it, and I hope that that is something that you're enjoying too, because tonight was very frustrating. I have spent the last 49 minutes about just trying to get this live stream to work, and I am very much curious to know if it's even going to be in sync, because I was having a lot of problems where it was going out of sync. So if you're watching this now, please let me know if audio is in sync, and if you can hear everything, that would be great. I wanted to address something very quickly tonight that I've gotten a lot of questions about. In fact, one today, and I'll probably do a full video about this, but it's in regards to how to tune the sitar. And I have a couple videos where I've sort of tuned before I played and sort of lightly talked about it. I'll try to make something that's more like official. But here's a little fun tip, I guess. I'm sure, especially if you're a guitar player, I'm sure you're very familiar with these Snark clip-on tuners. And basically they sense the vibration of the instrument, and that it tells you that on the screen here, which I don't know if you can really see, but it'll tell you on the screen what the, if I can get the light up there, what the note is. I'm a big proponent that you need to learn how to tune by ear. It's really useful to, just learn how to be able to hear the notes. Turn this around so you can see it. Let's see if that lights up. So you can see it's red right now. Let's see, I don't know if you can see or not, but it's red. Up there we go. It's red because I'm a little bit flat. And this is a really quick way. Obviously I use my drone app, and I'll tune to this. But if you're trying to tune quickly, or you're having trouble just trying to hear what your notes are, these are really cheap, and they work surprisingly well. I tend to clip mine onto the nut up here, and because it'll get a lot of vibration that way. And then I can just sort of nudge this a little bit and get my, I'm tuned to D, my saw is D. So get that in tune. Probably can't see the screen, but it's really handy and it's great, especially because if you're like me, you've spent a lot of time struggling to just get this instrument in tune so you can practice. I have a comment here. Someone says sync is okay, so great. So I'm trying to think about what I'm going to do tonight, and I think I'm just going to, I haven't done any warm-up tonight. Usually I would have done that, but just to try to get this started, I just jumped right into hitting stream. So I'm going to maybe do a few little just play some sorghum, and then do a little couple warm-up exercises, and then see what feels natural. And as always, if you have questions, please use the chat. Leave a question and I'll read your question, and I'll be happy to try my best to answer it. what's something I haven't worked on just for these Rob exercises in a while? Slow for a second. I'll try it a little bit faster. So, just to explain what I'm doing, that raw stroke, where I'm going through and you'll hear the mizrab click on the sitar body, and you'll hear some of the sympathetic strings ring out, which I have as a knee. It's my lowest sympathetic. I'm really trying to build the power to go through, so that's why I'm focusing on this right now. So if you're watching, what brings you to the videos, Oh, here we go. We got Kyle has a question here, or a comment here. He says, when I strum, should I make it a habit or opening and closing my whole hand, or just my index finger? Thanks. It's a really good question. It's a great question, actually. I would try to think about using your whole hand. This is, I don't know, that's sort of my experience of what I'm trying to do to build power and good tone. Let me see if I can give a demo of this. If I just try to use my one finger, I lose an element of control because I don't have my whole hand to balance across that finger. And what happens is people tend to play with the very tip of the mizrab. If I use my whole hand, I have more power immediately. And I'm much more controlled. And I can... that would just be my answer to that. If you have a teacher, certainly ask them as well. In fact, as I've been doing these exercises to build up hand strength, these sort of playing louder and doing these raw strokes that go through, I've been finding that I have to wear my mizrab tighter than I used to, because otherwise it rotates or it comes off or it gets caught. And that's a whole new level of sort of, I'm actually getting little calluses around my mizrab, which if you watch some videos of other professional, real, lifelong sitarists, real, masters of the instrument, you'll see that they have a callus around the mizrab, and now I'm starting to understand why. All right, I was doing this Gayeki Yang last live stream, not Gayeki Yang, sorry. I was doing this Gayeki, oh my god, I cannot talk. I was doing this Gammak exercise last time. I'm going to have actually a new one, and maybe I'll play that for a little bit just to make sure I'm practiced on it. I'll start slow. never gets easier. I've been doing this since almost May of what, 2016. So yeah, I don't know. It's been a year. Okay. This is the new one, so. This got off. All right. Do a little bit of a hodgepodge of things here. Sorry about that. I have a lesson later this week, and I'm just trying to touch on a few things tonight. And like I said, it took me so long to just get this live stream started that I'm sort of mentally not in a really great, like I'm not focused. I'm just sort of like, I just got all frazzled trying to get the live stream to work. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you're getting something good out of it. Okay. I'm going to try playing those back to back, see if I can go from my older Gammak exercise into this new one, which I'm struggling with. Maybe I'll put on the metronome so I can have a little count here. I think that speed's alright. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to try to reduce the number of repeats. See if I can just play each one time and alternate just between the two. I'm already can feel that that's going to be tough, but let's go for it. See, I already got it wrong. I should have just kept going. All those little bends, I'm out of tune. Hopefully that's sounding a little improved. So I'm going to ask a question to those watching. Do you want to watch me keep this exercise up, but to try and increase speed? Or would you like to see me do doing like another exercise, move on to something else? I'll give people a moment to respond, and while you think about that, I am going to play this a little bit more, but I'd love to hear what you want me to do. It's all on you now. It's up to you. Okay. I'm going to start speeding this up, and if you get sick of this, you let me know and I'll switch to something else. So I'm at 130 beats per minute, and yeah, I'm just going to play these two different Gammak exercises and see what happens. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. try this at 145 beats per minute, and then I think I'm going to move on after this. Alright, so Kyle says, I think you should play whatever will make you happy or something fun. Maybe make up a little song or make up an exercise that combines some other exercises. Oh yeah, Kyle, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, was it in like the last live stream that you asked if I could play like a little song? So maybe after this I'll do maybe I'll do some Alap, because I need to work on that too. Got a little sloppy at the end there. Alright. Just gonna check the chat here. Alright. Sort of rushing that opening. I'm going to try that again. All right. It's a little gut. It's a mixed bag of stuff tonight. I'm all over the place. Sort of, the second half of that Alap was a little lost. Still trying to figure my way through that. I don't know. I got some phrasing issues. I got a lot to learn still. I messed up there. Kyle says, that was radical. Thank you, Kyle. Kyle, you are radical. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you. So actually, here's a quick moment. So why did I, for a moment there, sort of just break away from playing the tons I have and sort of play one of my more sort of open lines that was a little bit Alap inspired? I don't know. I've been working a lot on trying to play an end on time and to play like a little bit of a passage that's off the to start to improvise a little bit. And the real problem with that is whenever I do that, I never end on one. I end on some totally off, and then I'm totally messed up. And I need to practice that more because when I do play, it's a great way, if I'm playing even just background music for someone, if I make a mistake, if I have some ability to sort of fill that in until I can get back to 1 or 12, then I can, recover. So that was actually, although I was not playing in tune and I was sort of sloppy there, I ended on 1, and then I had to loop till I got to 12, which is where the gut pattern starts. So that was, although maybe not to you that exciting, but to me that was actually a really big victory. All right, so this has been a 35-minute live stream at this point. I'm actually need to stretch my leg. I'm pretty asleep here. And then I'm going to do some other practice still. I'm trying to get another 20 minutes in or so. But I think this is maybe this is a good spot to pause for tonight. Thank you to everyone who was watching tonight, and big thank you to Kyle for all his comments tonight. That's actually a really big motivating thing for me, and it's good to sort of be put on notice and say like, oh, play something, and then to say, all right, well, I'm going to do an Alap, and I'm not really warmed up for that, but let's see how it goes. So thank you, Kyle. All right, and if you're watching on the replay, thank you for watching. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm on Patreon, which I mentioned at the beginning of the video, so please feel free to visit me there as well. And until next time, have a good practice, and all right, cheers. All right, thanks everyone for watching. Bye-bye.